You can just do this. Use some cards.
You did it. You found it.
Oh, it was already loaded.
Why? You did it?
Yes!
Oh.
Multitasking.
I thought you were...
Well, I did that before. I'm panically setting up. Ah!
Trisscorp has made it to top 8 7 times, and that makes him an absolutely elite runner around here. But the Mexican runner has been there twice. They both have great win rates. So I feel like, you know, if some, I mean, an NES game would not get pulled, I guess, because TMR has played all of them.
Yeah.
Literally, actually all of them, except for some homebrew stuff, I guess. And we have had NES homebrew games in Mystery Tournament, probably more than actual NES games, so maybe it wouldn't be all that crazy for TMR to pull one, and then that would maybe be a situation where he might even be favored against an opponent like Trisscorp. But they're going to be playing Transformers Prime or something on the DS.
Yeah. Something like that.
Which is effectively a beat-em-up game in a lot of ways.
Yeah, surprising genre.
So, I don't know what to think. I don't think either player is going to have very much experience with that. And I guess in a situation like that, I would give Trisscorp a bit of an edge.
We're gonna start from when my internet died, and then I'm gonna tell Phantom Matt to combine videos. That's if you think that's not terrible.
I think that's bad. I think we should just do the whole thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, then time is gonna get... we'll see.
We can at least go up to the decisive moment, I know.
What?
The moment where one person wins.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm like doing math right now.
Sometimes I forget these songs I know from sort of internet culture, I guess. Just someone made for a video game. This Toho song. I'm like, oh yeah, it's this song. So this Transformers game, I tested this one along with FFAO. And we both felt like it was barely good enough to play. So both of us felt a little bit bad at
But accepting
such a high-level match. It found it was, you know, like if it gets used in the first round of the tournament or whatever, fine. But it was not the game we wanted to see Trisscorp and the Mexican Runner play, I guess. I said, combat seems kinda brainless, with optimizations like switching targets after knockdowns hard to make when the targeting is so bogus. Platforming is clunky, and in the final level, weirdly precise? In a game that I feel doesn't take much skill, I hesitate to cut the most skillful sections in the final level from the goal, but it's also like 70% auto-scroller, so it's worth considering, I guess. But there were some things I felt I could have done to go faster, and there was a bit of variance between my time and FFAO's time, and the goal is long enough that I felt like even if you're finding ways to go just only a tiny bit faster, they would add up enough to make a fair race. So here we are with Transformers Prime.
It's really the start point of the... Hold on. Just making sure that I don't have this wrong.
Seems about right.
Okay, yeah. Like, I've got the start times marked on all the video files, so that I can, if we do a vodcast, I can kind of quickly get to it, right? And usually they're kind of the same. So for example, on Sunshift, the game we saw earlier, it was free ball at 12 minutes and Jugaril at 11 minutes, right? And then, but on this one, Trisscorp was 24 and TMR was 4. So something happened.
Trisscorp was live for 20 minutes before the...
Oh,
before
actually, what I did was I downloaded part of the TMR bot. That's why.
Oh, okay.
It all makes sense now. Oh, yeah, it's Transformers. It's a beat 'em up. I think I agree with your assessment that this is a game that does not do a high-level match justice.
Yeah. But here we are.
Let's
So we did
get
cast
this
a little
rolling.
bit of this,
Oh, we're so synced.
but then technical difficulties prevented us. So, from the top.
Oh, there's no monitor. Oh, internet, no.
What? Everything looks fine on my end.
Well, then... Yeah, here we go.
The racers are off, excitedly running forwards into a cutscene trigger. You can see you've got a basic AAA combo. Later on, you mix it up with an AAB.
Oh, yeah. When it gets harder.
This is Transformers after all, so you can hit a button to transform, turn into a car, drive around. Every single Transformer has a gun to shoot.
Of course. So you said, I remember from the first time we had this game, you said you do not care about Transformers.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, me neither. I think it's also not really a thing in Germany.
The cartoons and stuff, like earliest stuff, was I'm a little bit too young to... When that stuff was popular, I wasn't around yet. And then the follow-ups to that was stuff like Beast Wars and I watched it, but I didn't think very much of it. And then now the modern Transformers stuff, I've never seen any of it. No interest. So you can turn into the car. You have an attack when you come out of the car transformation that TMR just did there. That has this red flash on it, and that means it's a shield breaking attack. So any of these purple shields you see will get broken by that.
Funny how shields are purple at this, just like overclocked.
Well, I think it's just enemies are purple in this, really.
Oh, because the Decepticons are purple for some reason.
Yeah, that's their color. A lot of bad guys are purple.
Redder.
Sure.
Frieza.
Yeah.
Isn't like that game where you try to name things in some category. Purple villains.
Dick Dastardly.
I don't know that.
Wacky races.
It's another thing that I have never heard of.
Well, I guess it's another old cartoon. It's got a lot of video games for it.
Oh, the guy from Lazy Town is purple.
Yeah, well, that's a very Dick Dastardly-like character, actually. Just picture that guy, but in a rocket car.
Alright.
So, like I said, it's kind of brainless. When he puts the shield up, you do the break attack, and then you do your combo. Where things are going to get a little bit interesting is that they've got this upgrade in the bottom, and this is why you need to have your mouse ready to click on this button. This is the only thing it does. It's the only touchscreen thing in the whole game. You can't just have two hands on your controller the whole time, because you got to click this button.
Yeah, it just makes your damage go higher, I think.
Yeah, well, it extends your combo, which is just, again, more damage. It doesn't... I don't think it prevents you from, like, getting knocked down or anything, so you do want to make sure you use it at times when you're actually going to be dealing damage with it. Powers up your melee combos. It also makes all of your shots be a fully charged shot, which is something that you could just do whenever. Also, you can just charge up your shots.
Oh, really? I haven't seen anyone do that.
Yeah, it's I think that's a thing. Pulled that memory out. Wait, maybe it's not a thing. If you hold the shoot button for a few seconds, you will charge your shot. Yeah, it's in the base button.
Okay.
Skeletor, Angelica.
Same vibe.
If I had to guess, it's because purple is often a color of royalty. And so generally the person in charge is going to be the bad guy.
I think it's also that a lot of heroes are blue and red, and purple contrasts well with blue and red.
So we're playing as a different character, and in a beat-em-ups game, I'm remembering I talked about this at around this last time. You've got this new character, so this is going to be constant. You're switching characters basically every level, and all of them behave a little bit differently. They've got their own combo string. Their gun will do varying amounts of damage, even. So you kind of want to experiment a little bit and figure out what your best combat options are. And then you kind of want to just do that best thing over and over and over again. And it's kind of hard to suss out how much time you want to spend fiddling around with things versus doing the best thing that you found so far and just riding that out.
I think that's something that sets a really good mystery racer apart from an okay one. Being able to tell how much do I experiment, how much do I just go.
Trisscorp just did a charge shot and did a lot of damage to one of these flying beetles.
Yeah, he did one earlier as well. Charge shot is really good.
It's funny. In something like Bayonetta, the guns are there just to like keep your combo going. They're not
DMC
tools at all. Yeah. Whereas they kind of do decent damage here, and they don't knock down, which is a really common thing in beat-em-up games.
You shoot him to like 5 HP, and then you do your attack, which does 5 HP.
Yes, that sort of thing is going to be really good, because if you just go in with your combo, even if it does more damage per second during the combo, if it knocks it down and you can't hit it anymore for a while, then the sort of overall DPS of what you're doing takes a pretty big hit. You could, like I said in my notes, knock something down and then switch targets and then do a combo on that thing.
The shots do kill enemies. Trisscorp just killed 3 different enemies. One of these big guys even, and then 2 flying enemies.
Why were you under the impression shots did not kill things?
Oh, it doesn't knock them down.
Knock them down, yeah.
Oh. I don't know how I understood that.
Yeah, so with no knockdown, they stay up and you can just keep shooting them, whereas melee combo would knock them down and then gotta wait.
His name is Arachnid. Arachnid. It's like a flying spider.
I guess charge shots will knock down, though. I think that's what I just saw Trisscorp do. Usually when they're on the ground, the first time you can hit them with something else, and it'll kind of knock them even further, and then they're truly knocked down, and you can't do anything until they get back up. You can block. Trisscorp is doing pretty good with blocking. I was not good at that when I was playing. Mostly just because I felt like maybe I can just hit them and interrupt what they're doing, or I can just dodge it or whatever. I felt like something would be faster than just standing there blocking it. And I think most of the time I was wrong. Timar burns the upgrade attack. I don't think I saw Trisscorp do that yet. He's just now doing it.
No, he did it at the start of the fight.
At the start? Okay. There are pickups around the boss arena that will refill your health if you need it, but will also fill up your super meter.
Yeah, quite a lot actually.
Yeah, like half. And usually there's more than one around, so obviously it takes time to go and grab it, but I think it mostly pays for itself in terms of time.
Oh, here's this. So we're chasing the boss that we just fought, I think, and it's about getting close enough so you can shoot him. But then we have this distance bar, right? Distance bar. It fills up the closer we get. That doesn't make sense.
It's a lack of distance bar.
Yeah, it's a bar. It's a close bar. It should say closeness.
Oh, I got dangerously far away. I think if you're too far away, you kind of fail the mission.
Yeah, you instantly die.
Now, my instinct was I'm going to boost and jump into the air and then do a bunch of shots, and that's going to be good. And then I remember it actually is not good.
So you want to shoot on the ground. Yeah, you're really slow when jumping.
Yeah. DMR joining Trisscorp in the chase section now. There's also, you have to transform to jump, and then there's like a transforming back sequence, and that kind of takes time before you start driving at full speed again.
TMR too slow. Got slowed down by the spider webs.
Whatever that stuff is, yeah.
Could be. I thought it was ice the first time we watched this, but then now I think it's spider.
Arachnid, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Trisscorp is in the first of these. This is sort of different. You're kind of on rails in the previous section. This one, you are in full control of where you go.
I mean,
you are. It's hard, but you can turn around.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of like... I don't even know.
Later on, there's some stuff where you gotta make a couple turns. And it'll... I don't know. It's not so brainless. Here, you mostly just want to be timing, holding down the boost button and then letting go of the boost button to just boost as much as possible.
This kind of sequence always makes me think of Metal Gear Solid. It was like the first...
at the end?
Yeah, that was like the first game that I played which had a sequence like that all of a sudden, and it blew me away. I was like, whoa, this is a completely different game. So, like, suddenly it turned into a fighting game, now it's a racing game. What's gonna come next? And then it was over.
It was the very good. That's funny too, because the vehicle section that pops up out of nowhere usually isn't very good.
Yeah.
Maligned thing in video games for the most part.
What was that NES game?
Vice Project Doom.
Yeah, it starts on the vehicle section and all the racers hated it.
So Trisscorp is playing as Bulkhead now. TMR joins him in this level.
I thought you knew that, but it says in the top left.
Yeah.
I thought you were like, oh, this is
I read
Bulkhead. He was introduced in the 1972 cartoon.
Yeah. Here he is with a new design.
Yeah, this is actually notable because in Japan...
His name was Brits Breaker. And he went through significant reworks by producer Yamaguchi.
Yeah. Also, he's huge. He's so much bigger than these Decepticons. Look how tiny these cars are.
Yeah, well, he's got these really big attacks. This Frog Splash thing has big AoE on it, hits multiple targets. That's a good way to deal a lot of damage. Except it is a big knockdown, so you want it to be the thing that kills. And what's good with Bulkhead is to shoot a couple shots to soften guys up first, and then hopefully your combo does just enough to kill. Yeah, that's really good. Just do that over and over. But don't fire 3 shots, because that knocks him down.
Oh, this guy is not dying.
Yeah, that's because he was knocked down.
Oh, it was enough.
Is that enough? Oh, it was enough.
Do you do like different damage based on how close you are, maybe?
I don't know. I do know that in this section there are some enemies on the ledge to the right. And I didn't see them. I guess they're not there yet. They spawn in. Maybe that's why I didn't see them. Anyway, there's like a ledge. You gotta jump that ledge and get up there and get him at some point. And I missed him for a little bit.
You were just running around. What do I do?
Yeah, it was like 20 seconds or something. But this is the kind of game where like 20 seconds matters.
Yeah, it feels like a lot.
It was a different attack finisher from Trisscorp. It wasn't the Frog Splash.
But this is AAB.
So pretty much immediately Trisscorp is going to be able to jump up here. No problem.
Jumping within your car is so weird.
Yeah, it's you have to transition into the car, and then jumping out of the car is a transition in the air, and then there's a transition back when you land.
Yeah.
And the jump is like kind of faster than the car moves. Like that's pretty quick and clean from Trisscorp. And it was around here, I think, where we ran into internet troubles.
Yeah,
so
around 16 minutes.
yeah.
This is all news to me.
So we got a boss fight. I guess it's Starscream. I think that's what I said.
Apparently, yeah. Everyone knows Starscream.
So the thing he's standing on, if you're too close, your shots hit the lip of the pillar, and that's annoying. You gotta back up. Land your shots.
Also, maybe shooting from the middle of a polygon can maybe help. Like if you shoot from one of those corners, then he has more cover.
It sticks out more. Oh, the sync frog splash from both players. That was nice. TMR on the last enemy burns an upgrade. I think that's going to be right before the boss.
I mean, Trisscorp is refusing to use it, so...
Yeah, use it more rather than less.
Yeah.
Is definitely good.
I mean, look how fast this fills. One enemy.
Yeah. Maybe both players should have been doing it more.
So I like this, shooting the enemy while you're walking in that direction anyway.
Here's Trisscorp with the upgrade. I think your melee combo, like once you initiate it, you will finish it, even if your meter is still, like it just emptied. As long as you start that combo, you'll keep going. Trisscorp knocks Starscream off, charges up the gun. Not sure if it actually hit or if he was invincible during the knockdown.
Yeah. There's no sound or blinking or anything.
And the health bar, like it does go down, but he has so much health that sometimes an individual hit, even if it hits, doesn't actually make far.
Come on, Starscream, stop running away. Shoot him down. I mean, that's what we've been doing.
The meter. Here's a guard break into the upgrade, perhaps. Yep.
Ooh. Big
It's enough to
damage.
kill. It is, because you never actually kill any boss in this game. They just go to low health and then fly away.
Yeah, that would be too brutal.
Oh, look at TMR's not jumping across the gap. He's just shooting.
That's actually better, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, are we Bumblebee? Oh, we are!
Yeah.
I know the yellow one is Bumblebee. I know that much.
Bumblebee has an amazing gun attack. And it's better when you're in the car. I actually was almost never a guy in this level. I just drove around as a car and shot lasers at everything.
What a weird sentence. I was never
It's
a guy
really
at this
good.
level.
It does like it shoots at like 4 shots or something.
I mean, he's also doing a lot of damage punching.
The car is better. I'll just leave it at that. The car's also fast. It's a little awkward sometimes because it is a car. It's not as maneuverable, but you're mostly going on straightaways anyway. And I think let's kind of home in a little bit, so you can you don't have to get into the nooks and crannies behind these shields or what. You can kind of just be in the general vicinity and hit the button. But Trisscorp's decided this combo with a couple shots is enough to get a kill on each guy, so that's what I'm going to do. It's not bad. Oh. See, he just wasn't taking damage. Well, the hits were kind of connecting, but the damage was not, right?
Oh, not that. Oh. 2 seconds lost. That looks like a secret. We get upgrade that we don't need. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that one's health, I think.
Looks like an anti-cube from Fast.
Yeah, it does. I cannot believe that guy didn't die to Trisscorp there. Sometimes you get one follow-up hit when they're on the ground, and it seems to do almost no damage, but I guess it was just enough to kill that last guy.
It's like Street Fighter, where the longer your combo goes, the less damage you do.
Yeah. Damage scaling.
By the way, I have to confess I have not played River City Girls at all since we last talked about it.
I've never actually played it myself. I just watched it. It's got a lot of style.
It looks great. I love the graphics. Don't love the gameplay.
I don't think either of these players love this gameplay.
Is this a weird game to get in MT? And
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much it is up TMR's alley. I mean, the NES has a few beat-em-ups. River City Ransom.
Renegade, Double Dragon,
Yeah.
Mighty Final Fight. This is a pretty big lead for Trisscorp.
Yeah. It's like a whole level.
TMR breaks the shield. Breaking a shield gives you a lot of meter for upgrade. But then Starscream just flies away.
What a dickhead.
You think after a shield break you'd get a really good opportunity for damage.
What a lame brain. I forgot all the best ones already.
Oxygen thief. He doesn't even. He's a robot. It doesn't work.
I mean, they still use oxygen to mix with the fuel or whatever.
I guess.
Okay, so Trisscorp is in this weird level where you go left and then probably come back.
Yeah. You go both ways.
Okay. Like, I would be scared seeing this on my map if I got to it. And
Yeah.
maybe I have to decide or something. Maybe one of them is a dead end for no reason.
See, the guns are pretty strong. Trisscorp getting a lot of mileage out of him. Big jump.
This jump is so weird. I don't like it.
So you gotta break this thing, and then you gotta go back.
Oh yeah, that's how doors work. We
Whoa.
destroyed.
That was a late jump.
Yeah, got some coyote time. Not like box clever.
Imar's charging the gunshot? I didn't do that. I wonder if that's good. And did it maybe just one-shot that guy? I didn't know how much health he had.
Whoa. So he's got the good car and not doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't like the charge shots. Regular shots are better.
So he's committed.
I don't think it's much slower than the punch combos, though.
We're just driving around. These guys are like super annoyed. This
That was kind of how I played this level, just with different attacks.
This guy stopped driving around.
Trisscorp's gonna play him. Just showed up. It's just one guy.
Here's another one.
Yeah, look at the guns are so good.
The way to the final server is up. Yeah, these are servers, you can tell.
Wow. Some sick movement from Trisscorp.
Oh, runs into the laser, which spawns this enemy.
Oh, I guess if you avoid it, maybe it doesn't happen. Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah, it's like a tripwire. You gotta equip the cigarettes. See them? If you don't figure it out, you can call Meryl, and she will tell you on the on the intercom. I don't know, what is it called?
The I don't remember. It's got a name though, doesn't it?
They are like something com, I think.
So everything looks the same in this game, so it's kind of hard to tell how far behind the Mexican runner is. But
Well, he's
it's
behind
kind of a lot.
these two things, and then Trisscorp just went up and got into this room.
Yeah, so the left and the right.
Kodak. Yeah.
The
Gotta-
codec, yes.
Gotta call Meryl on the codec by looking at the back of the box.
Flip over. Doesn't it show like a picture of someone turning over an object that looks like the case,
I don't know.
and then you turn over your case, and there it is.
I don't know.
Cool. Trisscorp avoids the lasers. No guy. So you can turn into a car and do your cool charge attack or whatever, but it's a knockdown too, so...
Yeah, like visually, I don't hate this game.
Yeah.
Runs pretty nicely. Solid 30 FPS from what we can see, maybe it's even more. It's fully 3D. There's no weird like Z fighting going on, which happens in a lot of these, like in a lot of early 3D and Nintendo DS titles. You got like Z fighting going on for some reason.
Yeah, it's just kind of boring. It's not super challenging. You can see that most of the time they're close to full health.
Yeah, I feel like there has never been the danger of dying so far.
Gotta say, that upgraded damage was pretty weak sauce on this boss. There's 2 full combos from Trisscorp.
Did you just shoot him?
Maybe.
You could punch this guy out of the arena.
Ring out.
Yeah.
That is going to be a thing later on, actually.
Oh, nice.
I don't know about right here, though. That would be a huge time save, though, the way that this health bar is
Oh,
going.
already another upgrade. Is that supposed to hurt?
TMR had the charge shot for the car, and then drove up and like saw a guy, hit him with the charge shot, jumped out of the car, and then in midair shot the gun a whole bunch of times and just blew the guy away.
Well, TMR is just shooting.
Yeah.
And it's just working.
It's good. You can just do that all. Look at it. It's just lasers everywhere. That stuff dies.
Man, these boss fights just take forever.
It feels really bad to like do your big combo and like the health bar barely moves.
Yeah. The team is just driving straight through the laser. Car? Yeah. Yeah, you can just skip the guy. It's kind of cool. Or you cannot.
That one was too high, too low. Boss is going purple tornadoes. Trisscorp kind of can't get away. It's actually a little bit low on health.
Yeah, health is red.
There is a health up in the air.
Oh, he's getting comboed. It's doing just as much damage as he's doing to the boss.
Oh god.
Oh, that did a lot of damage.
I thought the tornado was going to keep going. That might have been fatal, but it just stops.
That's it.
And the combo's enough. Trisscorp as a car falls off.
Better see for that.
Awkward.
You mean TMR?
Optimus.
Yeah.
Oh, we got voice acting. Thunderwing. Wait,
Thunderwing does an absolute boatload of damage with this laser. Look at this. It's not messing around. But when you get close, he starts doing other attacks.
Thunderwing has like more health bar than the rest so far. Everyone else was just like regular health bar above their head.
Yeah, like a regular enemy. This is a boss health bar.
Wait, what's going on TMR screen? I see protecting the elevator.
I think there's just like a door he needs to go into.
But the elevator is losing its health. Is this good? Is this bad? This looks bad. Oh no! It's bad!
What?
Vision mailed.
What? I don't even remember protecting an elevator.
You won't escape me. Throw the gun on his arm and disable him. Oh, can't say that. Oh, this is quite a time loss for TMR. Gonna make his way all the way to the elevator again.
Okay. Is it this room?
Yeah. So you destroy these 3 Decepticons by just shooting them. Then you destroy the server. And then it was like elevator. B, I need help. They found me. You've got to get back here fast.
But you need to leave.
It's just a timer. And TMR wasn't really
Just stood there.
Yeah. Wasn't really trying. They're kind of tight if you have to destroy these guys. Oh, the timer stops. Okay. Yeah.
Trisscorp stopped a little bit. Having a little bit of trouble getting a running start to cross this gap. Gets blocked by the laser on the other side. That sucks.
We are Optimus Prime. I know this guy. Wait,
he's the main guy.
Isn't he more white than this?
Depends on what incarnation. This is the classic sort of look for him.
Huh. Oh, that was the shortest mission ever. It was 2 seconds and 33 hundredths.
I don't think we're playing as the blue guy now. Bumblebee is chasing someone. What? That's a gap in the middle. Alright, TMR. The boss is turning into a car and running at TMR, which I don't think we saw from Trisscorp.
I mean, better than when he turned into a tornado.
That's true. That's one hell of a transformation.
I mean, this is the same thing pretty much Trisscorp as with Arachnid.
Yeah. No, absolutely. There's almost nothing different. You gotta react to these rocks falling a little bit.
Yeah, and these mines that the boss drops or whatever. Sometimes there's just a dude standing there.
I don't remember if you actually have to bring this health bar all the way down. But if you do, it's not as far down as Trisscorp's health bar. Okay, never mind. Ymar hits the boss, almost gets another super there. Does finish it, uses it immediately even though the boss is in the middle of doing something.
Was saying some trash talk.
I'd be worried my stuff wasn't actually doing damage.
But so these evil purple guys, they're called Decepticons, right? Who are they decepting? who is decepted?
I don't know.
Is it like they mingle among regular cars and then you get into one and they're like, haha, I tricked you. You have been decepted.
You know, I don't think that's how the TV show goes.
It's like prop hunt.
But I don't have a good answer for it.
You know prop hunt? It's like that.
Yeah. There's...
Yeah, they're pretending to be regular cars.
We stayed in the parking lot too long and started playing copyrighted music. And then the Autobots come along and just start shooting random cars, hoping that they're Decepticons.
And if they're not, they start like taking damage. Trisscorp drove over there, prepared to punch the guy, but the guy was the one who punched Trisscorp.
TMR got blasted by the Meg Cannon one too many times. Has absolutely no health.
Those pits
It's
are
coming again.
dark energy.
Dark Energon. Gone? I don't know. It's bad stuff.
He's embedded in the meteorite. Oh, why would he do that?
I don't think it was his choice.
Also, no clue to his identity, but let's kill him anyway. Yeah, you have to be careful, there's dark energon crystals.
Just driving around in toxic purple soup.
Everyone
Takes away
knows.
for like almost half his health bar.
Yeah, purple is the enemy here too. There's also those in Jack and Dexter. There's like purple bits of death. So purple really is the evil color.
Yeah.
TMR is so dead already. He barely got here. Oh, this guy's Ratchet.
Ganondorf, when he punches and stuff, his dark magic, that's purple.
Ratchet is on the radio. Maybe he can get Clank to help us out. Oh no, you're in the dark energon crystal.
A laser. It's
You
another
mind?
death.
TMR's having a lot of issues with this when Trisscorp just kind of winged it and it went well enough.
Yeah, well, Trisscorp had a faster approach to the boss. It didn't drive around in the suit, just like charge right at him. And then when you get close, the boss seems to do other attacks. One of them seems to be to blow you back away, which we didn't really see too much of from Trisscorp. But like, you can just charge back in after that.
The laser is killer.
Yeah.
Oh, here's some health.
Basically, TMR needs to prioritize getting close to the boss.
Alright, we did it. We're here. Purple
Sometimes
guys.
shot in the face.
Purple guys shooting purple stuff.
Trisscorp's got an upgrade. The boss just runs away.
I mean, I would do the same.
Oh my god, the boss is hitting him during... He's not going to be able to do it. I don't know. Okay, here, Trisscorp gets it.
One combo. I mean, if I was some evil boss and this guy fights me and he's suddenly like glowing green and making a noise and he's got an axe, I'm gonna run away.
Yeah, I don't want any part of that. He's doing something. Grabs a car, goes in. TMR gets the kill on Thunderwind or whatever.
And now for the really short level.
Trisscorp actually gonna kill this guy? Or is it just gonna go down to its liver again?
Nah, no way. It would be too brutal. Oh?
The guns are so good!
Oh.
Well, you do gotta do something when it does a shield.
Man, this guy has a magic pixel.
What's the combo? Could just be shooting charge shots.
Yeah. Well, look at this magic pixel.
There it is. This is such a huge gap, and it's not a game. Well, I don't know. You can fail and game over, or mission fail, I guess. But it's gonna take at least one of those for TMR to catch up at this point.
Oh, it's another boss. Oh, it's Megatron. I know this guy.
That's the big guy.
Yeah. Oh, he he comboed Trisscorp into a health pickup.
There's the shield break. TMR's got this chase.
This was forever.
Yeah. Enemies spawn in. Megatron's still up there. I don't think you can just shoot him and ignore these guys. I think you have to kill these guys and then he comes back down.
I think Trisscorp ignored all of them.
Killing those ones. More guys showed up. When the second round of guys show up, that's when I'm like, maybe they're always just infinitely gonna show up, and I start thinking maybe I go for the boss.
Yeah.
Oh, the other guy just runs into the final hit, and then more guys teleport in. It's only one this time. TMR's chase seems to be going better.
Yeah, pretty fast. Already halfway dead. And maybe a bit more because you don't actually kill this guy. Oh, didn't pick up the health, but also didn't really need it. Yeah, TMR is doing great here. It's all his practice from shooting in the previous level. Wow, that was so fast. That was like 3 times as fast.
It's this boss fight. Wow. That was a huge amount of damage. I don't know, that's not Megatron, that was a regular guy. was looking at TMR when I flashback.
Are these like... I don't know the term. Pistons? On their back?
Sticking out of their back?
Yeah,
I don't know.
what is this? Why?
There's one there when they're a car. It's like some kind of tank on the back, and then they turn into these guys and there's 3.
I don't understand. But maybe that's like part of the deception that they're doing.
TMR's done a lot of damage to this boss already.
Oh yeah, team. And I think after this boss is the thing that Trisscorp is on, right?
I think so. He's getting very dramatic. That is Megatron, not a random guy. What? Did Trisscorp's super combo get interrupted by Megatron doing his super combo?
Well, I mean... Someone has to take priority. Oh, Teamer, get the health! Get the health! Nice.
Charge shots coming in.
Get the upgrade, yeah, and just shoot! Shoot this guy. Ooh. Both of our players getting a bit comboed.
Yeah, that is another advantage of the range you have. Keeps you out of these combos.
Man, this combo takes like 10 seconds. You're just
yeah, it feels horrible.
You're watching yourself get beat up. The lasers do so much damage.
Yep.
And you can do it while jumping.
Wow. But they're really good. Alright, here's another one of these driving sections. This is the one I was thinking of that's a little more straight, interesting, I guess.
You gotta get close to the end, right? Beat level 8?
Yeah. This is, there's kind of one big level after this, I think. Trisscorp keeps pressing
I don't know.
Shield break button instead of the jump button or something? Or the boost button?
Oh, the boost, that makes sense. Like, why would he even jump?
Yeah. And it's been a while since he's had to boost. So the sand pushes you to the side. That was a nice reaction.
That's not obvious at all. Need to go fast. That's maybe the end of the level.
So I think Optimus Prime's gun is a little bit less impressive than Bumblebee.
Yeah.
So TMR, I think, is not getting as much mileage out of spamming the gun in this fight as he was earlier. This is the final level that Trisscorp is on.
Oh, we are wretched.
These beams are really rude.
Hey, they knock you back. Oh, they look weird.
It's kind of a miracle that he didn't get hit by that one.
Okay. Keeps transforming. I don't know if transforming helps.
Yeah, so you can see Ratchet's combo doesn't kill. So you want 4 shots, it looks like, before you go into the melee combo.
I mean, 4 shots also takes a long while. It's almost faster to just combo and then punch once more. Jeez, I don't stop shooting.
Maybe you can get away with 3 and then 1 shot. Oh, wow. The transform, the like shield break move, it's almost a whole health bar. Like if you just shot like once even maybe, and then did that.
Yeah.
So here's this door, and there's a little thing on the ground that opens it. But surprise, it's a timed door. Trisscorp got through the first devious door and the second one.
Wow.
Later ones are actually surprisingly hard. I had to do some awkward. I lost like a minute on a door at one point. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ratchet's punch combo's going crazy on these guys. These guys have a lot more health. It's going to be 3 of these transformation kicks.
Oh, they auto-lock on as well. That's useful.
It's a pretty good strat when you've got 2 different targets to be doing it on.
Oh, so nice lasers. So, like weirdly off sync. Oh,
Okay.
gotta do jumps.
Yeah, they missed the door opening mechanism on the
Oh,
other side.
I missed it too. I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's on the inside of the turn. Trisscorp is so confused.
Yep.
I missed it too, because you expect it to be like on the left when you come in,
Yeah.
because that's where your camera would be at that point.
So the timing is pretty tight here. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he gets through. You have no idea how close he was. You just have to take my word for it. This one really sucks.
Whoa! Dead.
Oh man. Just absolutely dunked. There's no other word for it.
I mean, you have to kind of just go for it and pray.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, screw all these Decepticons in there, like huge axes and then... Oh, wow!
Oh, look!
What?
Look! The second it starts to
That's so
close, the
rude.
entire door exists.
That's so rude.
That's what I meant when I said how he was so close.
You know, in Ori and the Blind Forest, there's those, like doors that you can open with the stones. And those are really nice. You can jump through immediately after the graphic looks like you can jump through. I like that, I'm a fan of that. Is this an auto-scroller?
Sure is.
Oh,
I
cool.
think. I don't know. I don't know if...
Oh, you protect the power cell,
Yeah.
which is behind Ratchet.
I don't know if there's a limited number of guys. And like if you beat them faster, then you beat the level faster. I actually don't know.
They kind of ignore you. You have to be careful. They don't kill the power
So this
cell.
is the part where you can do some Tekken Soul Calibur ring out. Not Tekken. Soul Calibur Virtua Fighter ring outs on these enemies. Just knock them clean out. And this kick here is perfect for doing it too. Ratchet also, his regular punch combo ends in a 2-arm push. That's got a lot of knockback to it. Oh, Trisscorp just shooting him on the ground. That was like 3 shots afterwards. DMR transforms, goes Ultra or whatever, and then gets beat up by some regular enemies. Wait, this is the chase section.
Where the hell is he?
He's like fighting guys instead of driving around as a car past everything. There we go.
I guess it was like a mid-section where you had to jump around.
Yeah, well, you go
Whoa,
left and there's some
whoa.
platforms. Oh, that was not the correct input. Yeah, but like you don't gotta fight these guys. You didn't have to fight those previous guys.
Yeah, no, you don't have to fight these guys. Pretty obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just a little bit of like you gotta jump on these stairs sort of thing. But other than that, just keep going.
Well, don't shoot these guys.
I think it would have been really hard for TMR to catch up at this point anyway, but this is really sealing it. Trisscorp's trying to get some of these knockouts. Is that one good enough? Oh, no, the shield break doesn't knock him into the air. But that does. See ya. Oh, waits for the shield to come down, then hits him, knocks him onto the ledge, finishes him. That worked out really good. Triple kick? Sure. Amar done with that level. wants the Oh. It's gonna burn the super, I guess. I don't know, I feel like doing that would be okay. And yeah, TMR on the final level now, too.
These lasers.
Barely avoids that one. What? Oh, TMR's combo got interrupted. So even though the section goes on a while, I don't think there's much danger of Trisscorp
Yeah.
actually losing.
They really
power
don't
cell.
do a lot of damage to the power cell.
I can't imagine. Like you would probably lose so much time if it actually does.
This goes on forever. He shot him with a charged shot, it did like more than half. And then while on the ground he shot him again with a charged shot and it did like an 8.
Yeah, I don't quite fully understand it.
It's like timeout on the playground. No, you can't hit me when I'm on the ground. That's not fair, come on. Doesn't count.
Oh, TMR is struggling a little bit.
Oh, I can see the
Trying
end,
to get
finally.
this to-
We made it.
Cool.
I can't believe it either. Is that it? Mouse movement.
It's a little more.
But keeps going. It's a long game. Like I feel like there's only so much you can do.
Yeah. So somehow I had finished already. Don't
Really?
ask me exactly what I did.
You shot people as Bumblebee.
That was one thing. I think I was a little more mindful about softening guys up with the gun before doing a combo that would kill. That was kind of my goal, was to find a combo that did that for each enemy. And maybe I used upgrades a little more often. But I finished in 54:48 somehow.
What? That's like considerably faster.
Yeah. Which it's almost like suspiciously faster. Like I'm terrified that this game has been running slower for these players and I just can't tell sort of thing.
They have been using the better emulator. I know that.
Man. I know they had less trouble with the timed doors than I did. I've seen some stuff where both players did stuff. Just moments where I was like, oh yeah, that was really good. That was really efficient. I feel like I've had that thought a lot of the time.
Smash that generator! Takes a while. The shield is down. No, you can get to Soundwave. Okay.
The shield's not down yet.
Soundwave! He's another... Oh, he's like a drone.
Yeah, I mean, there's been like 2 other guys who flew around as a plane.
Well, yeah, but not a drone. Or like F-16s or whatever. He's up to something. On a drone strike.
How come he's half dead? It was one super combo.
Well, I mean... I don't know.
It's crazy. So that's some super meter in the air there. Trisscorp's gonna grab it, and that's enough for a full combo again.
Alright, when do you pop it though? Guy's
Not
kind
while
of,
he's shielding.
yeah, and not while he's up there, maybe. Kind of
Yeah.
hiding. No, he's
And
circle
not-
strafing you.
If you break the combo, you want to wait and see what he does. You don't want to just go for it. I like this, actually.
Yeah, this
when you
was
see
good.
him in neutral on the ground.
So much damage. One more combo, come on, start it.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
That's so much damage. And the lasers, yeah. Just doing really well on this fight, I feel like.
Some of the stronger guys starting to show up for TMR. It's working towards a ring out. Doesn't quite get it. Oh, uses the upgrade to get a charge shot to knock him off.
That's crazy.
See, stuff like that, I'm like, that's really good. Like, people who do that should be going faster than me, it seems. But
It's been like 5 minutes since you were done. How the hell? Trisscorp didn't even... I don't think Trisscorp ever died.
no, I don't think I did.
Trisscorp is just getting Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah, this last sliver of health. It's like he turned on X Factor or something.
Yeah, and then like juggling him around the arena.
Oh, big jump, meeting him on the platform.
Bam.
The combo's enough for the finish. And that's the dot done.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did it, but it's like behind the player. It's here.
Oh, that's funny. I went to look up the race, and so I went to I typed TR for Trisscorp, but I forgot to switch it to players instead of games. So it started searching games starting with TR, and the first thing it found was Transformers Prime.
Well, it's,
yeah.
he had the name advantage.
1 hour 10 seconds was Trisscorp's time.
Ah. 10.
So GG. We are not going to follow the rest of TMR's adventure through the final stage. But he runs into some trouble with the later parts of this stage. Doesn't have to redo the auto-scroll or anything, but the boss fight's pretty slow. And ends up with a final time of 1:16:47. So a very decisive win for Trisscorp.
Wow, really? It's gonna take another 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Like this elevator is gonna take like 5 more maybe. At tops. And then there were some enemies, destroy some generator, and then the boss.
Yeah, Trisscorp opened up that boss fight with a combo that just did like half health. I don't even understand.
Oh yeah,
happened
that's
there.
true.
That was crazy. And then after that, did 2 combos. And that wasn't enough to take off the other half. Like, still needed a little more. Damage is weird.
Yeah, like all the damage in the game was really inconsistent somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, not even fight, like it's already done. It's gonna take 15 minutes, well 13 minutes now for the last arena and boss.
Oh, there it is. The siren has gone off. So has my roommate's vacuum, by the way. Sorry if that's getting picked up.
It's not. All good.
Perfect. A give game just went out. This is another big one. This is another Winners 5 match. The winner of this one is going to go on to top 8.
Oh
The
yeah.
loser is going to go down to fight it out and have another chance to do so, which is exciting. Are eliminated in that match
From winners.
from Winners.
I think that was a winners match.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's playing Boney, I think.
you are correct. Thank you. TMR is not out of it. And neither is Trisscorp. Trisscorp moves on to the Winners 5 match. It's going to be something. It would be kind of a spoiler if it was whatever this next one is. I'd been like, before the race ended, it'd be like, coming up, we're going to have Trisscorp versus so-and-so. But I guess if neither player was eliminated, it wouldn't be a spoiler. But no, this is not Trisscorp's match coming up.
Yeah, we had it earlier when Gigman was playing. And I looked on his played games, right? And I was like, oh, he played another game after this, but it was a losers match that we were about to cast. So I couldn't say, oh, he also played this game. Because that's after this, and he wouldn't play the game if he lost. So
Right.
it would have been a spoiler.
Good catch. Trisscorp advances to face none other than Captain Drake for the honor to meet someone 325 in top 8. So that's going to be an absolutely amazing match.